Hi, welcome to episode 1 of what I'm gonna call the 3-for-1 special. So it's a new thing because I'm full of new ideas. And so 3-for-1, combining my 3 loves: the arts, equipping people, and encouraging people to do whatever it is that they've been called to do. So this song for the first episode is Even If. And the reason why I'm doing this song is because I wanted to do something by MercyMe. As you probably already know, Bart, the leader for, I don't know if he's the leader, but a member of the MercyMe band, his testimony is out in theaters. It's called I Can Only Imagine. And it's a great movie. And I didn't want to do that song because everybody's hearing that song now. Instead, I wanted to do the song from their latest album, Lifer. I love many of their songs on there, but this song really spoke to me. It's called Even If. So I know, and I wrote down what I'm saying in writing for those of you who just like to read rather than watch somebody. So, and in that it has a lot of links, and one of them is his testimony as he kind of introduces the song. And so I don't want to really talk about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but that is found in your Bible. And let's see, where's that? Somewhere in Daniel 3, starting at verse 8. Instead, I was thinking about, as I was watching, not watching, but going through my mostly daily Bible reading on YouVersion this year. And I was thinking about Jesus and how he was in a garden of Gethsemane, and I wanted to read this. So in Matthew chapter 26, starting in verse 39, it says, "My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." So Jesus demonstrated how to pray. He actually already kind of went over this when the disciples asked him to teach them how to pray, and then that's where we get the what's the name? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. You know, that right there that he demonstrated back then, but now as the rubber meets the road, kind of, he's really modeling this and doing this as he knows what's about to happen. So he prayed, "Let this cup pass from me, nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." So I knew about that already, but what really struck me when I was reading recently was that didn't happen just one time. It happened again. Because if you keep reading in verse 42, it said, "For the second time he went away," meaning Jesus went away, "and prayed, 'My Father, if this cannot pass unless I drink it, your will be done.'" So I guess I didn't realize that it wasn't like a one-time thing that he said kind of in his prayer to God that, you know, I will do what you want me to do. He said it again. And then again, and I don't know, this really just struck me. So verse 44, it says, "So leaving them again, he went away and prayed for the third time, saying the same words again." So you know, sometimes, and even me, you know, I say things that I don't really mean, or I did mean it when I said it, or I fully intended for it to happen, or for me to do it, or maybe, you know, I'm just looking at the person in front of me and I didn't want to say no to them. But God, even in God's Son Jesus, even in his prayer to God the Father, he said, you know, "Not as I will, but as you will. Whatever you want, God, I'm going to do it." And then he went and did it, even when it hurt, even though the people who were crucifying him and nailing him there to the cross were the very ones he came to save. Even though they didn't maybe fully realize what they were doing, he still did it, and he was willing to do it. And so as you listen to the words of this song, or you watch me play it, or you listen to some of the links of the actual artist MercyMe perform the song, you know, The more I think about the words, I think about how things aren't exactly the way I would want it in my life. But even if they never change, I mean, I pray just like Jesus prayed. But even if they never change for me, I still will serve the Lord. And I still want to be the one who has follow through and does what it is that he wants me to do. Not as I will, but your will be done. So as I sing the song, you know, kind of part of the reason why I'm doing this, I just wanted to document me, you know, playing the guitar because it's been a while. But I know the last time I practiced this, I was thinking this is kind of like, can be thought of just kind of like, is Jesus singing these words to God? You know, I know that you can change it, but even if you didn't, you know, my hope is in you alone. And so that's just something to think about. So here's the song. It's called Even If by Mercy Me. They say sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And right now I'm losing bad. Stood on this stage night after night, minding the broken, it'll be alright. Right now, oh right now I just can't. Easy to sing when there's nothing to bring me down. Oh, what do I say when I'm held to the flame like I am right now? I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. They say it only takes a little faith to move a mountain. Good thing, little faith is all I have right now. God, when you choose to leave mountains unmovable, oh, give me the strength to be able to sing it well with my soul. I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope in you alone. I know the sorrow and I know the hurt will all go away if you just say the word. But even if you don't, my hope in you alone. You've been faithful, you've been good all my days. Jesus, I will cling to you. Come what may, 'cause I know you're able. I know you can. I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope in you alone. I know the sorrow and I know the hurt will all go away if you just say the word. But loving you.